Ever wondered if a woman's secretly attracted to you, but she'd never say it out loud? There are quick, subtle, 5-minute sex signs women flash when that spark is there, even if they act like nothing's happening. Most guys miss these signals and brush them off as normal friendliness. But once you know what to look for, you'll notice these clues everywhere. Even in casual conversations, ready to find out what most men never notice until it's too late. When she playfully breaks social norms or rules around you. Let's kick things off with something you probably haven't noticed before. If a woman drops her filter around you, swearing, joking about things most people avoid, teasing you about risque topics, she's showing you a different side. This isn't just being comfortable. She's testing the boundaries on purpose, fast-tracking comfort and ramping up the tension. When a woman decides she doesn't need to play it safe, that's one of the boldest signs she's interested. 2, she initiates inside jokes or secret codes early. Have you ever had a woman give you a nickname, bring up a funny moment between you two, or use a phrase that only makes sense to you both? She's not just making conversation, she's building a just us bubble, creating inside jokes or private references early on. Is her way of marking you as someone special and fast-tracking a level of intimacy that can easily lead to something more. 3, she exaggerates her reactions to your touch or jokes. Notice if she laughs a little too hard at your jokes, even the ones you know aren't that funny, or acts shocked in a playful way when you tease her. If you touch her arm or hand, does she pause, maybe shiver, or hold the touch a second longer before acting like nothing happened? These little overreactions are her way of turning up the emotional charge between you without having to spell anything out. 4, she tests you with mock resistance or dares. You'll sometimes hear her challenge you with things like that. You can't guess what I'm thinking. Or even toss out a, you couldn't handle a girl like me. This isn't her shutting you down. It's playful resistance. Women use these little dares and mock arguments to create tension and see if you'll step up and play along. It's her way of saying, let's see if you can handle a little back and forth. 5, she drops hypotheticals involving you two. Pay attention if she brings up scenarios like, imagine if we got locked in here overnight, or if I'd lost a bet. Would you be my punishment? These aren't random comments. She's running a what-if scenario to see how you'll react. The more daring or playful the scenario, the more she's feeling that spark with you. 6, she forgets to maintain polished body language. If she suddenly seems way more relaxed around you, maybe she sprawls in her chair, lets her posture drop, or absent-mindedly exposes a bit more skin by adjusting her top or taking off her shoes. It's not by accident. When a woman is attracted, she often forgets to keep everything polished. Her guard comes down, and her body language gets more open and comfortable. A physical sign her interest is overriding self-consciousness. 7, she shows you her phone but watches your face. Not the screen. Ever notice a woman sharing a meme, a song, or a random message, but instead of focusing on her phone, she's watching your reaction? She's not really showing you the content. It's an excuse to get into your space and see how you respond up close. If she lingers during this little show and tell, she's hoping to create more intimacy than just talking about what's on her screen. 8, she starts mirroring your speech patterns or slang. Does she suddenly start using your favorite phrases, copying your way of joking, or even matching your tone? That's mirroring, and it's a powerful subconscious sign of attraction. When a woman starts to sound more and more like you, sometimes picking up on things instantly, it means her brain is syncing up for rapport and connection, even if she doesn't realize it. 9. She forgets personal boundaries in small ways. If she borrows your jacket, sips from your drink without asking, scoots in closer on the couch, or leans her head on your shoulder just for a seckie, these are her way of escalating physical closeness without making it a big deal. These little boundary pushes are many steps toward more comfort and chemistry, and most guys let them fly right under the radar. 10. She tries to get a reaction by mentioning other men, then watches you. Sometimes she'll casually mention another guy or say, "My friend said," but then she watches your reaction. She's not necessarily playing games. She wants to see if you care, if you'll get a little protective, or if you'll step up. This quick scan for your reaction is a way of testing your level of interest in real time. If any of these signs feel familiar, you're already ahead of the curve. Most guys miss what's right in front of them. But now you know better. If you want to spot even more of the signals women drop, sometimes right in the middle of small talk, stick around. The next video is all about how women use innocent conversation as a hidden invitation. Don't miss it.